Hi, welcome to Supernatural Grace. My name is Lori, and I am here with you to share how that I normally do my monthly calendar activities. Before I get started, I just want to let you know that it's very important that when you are starting to get your calendar ready, it reflects on who you are, your values, and what you believe. So for me, I normally do a list of the 5 top activities that are very important for me. And number one, I'm gonna share with you guys. My number one is God. Second is family. Number two is extended family. That will be my parents, my siblings, my sisters-in-law, my mother-in-law. So that'll be my extended family. And then I have ministry, and then I have friends. So that is the list that I start with. Now, why did I create this list? Because I want to make sure my calendar reflects of my priorities, and that will be my priority. So I'm going to share with you how I complement, or how did I add those priorities into my calendar. So for example, when you are going to start writing activities into your monthly activity calendar, you already have your priorities, and you want those priorities to reflect on your calendar. So if you say God is your priority, for me, what it means is that I'm going to start scheduling my Bible time along with the Lord. That could be also my online Bible study that I have on Saturdays. So currently I wake up early on Saturdays, like around 6 or 5:30, before my kids and my husband, and then I log in and I do my online Bible study. What did I do that is because I feel like that's the day that I don't have to homeschool. It's the day that I don't have to make breakfast. Normally my husband makes breakfast for the kids. So I know that I have that time to do my online Bible study. So those are the things that I'm gonna start adding in my calendar first. First is gonna be my relationship with the Lord. So I'm gonna start adding those times in my calendar. So now I know every Saturday I have online Bible study. So then I write that on every Saturday of the month. So here I have my calendar. So then I go on Saturdays, and I'm gonna start writing that every Saturday I am busy in the morning because I have to take my online Bible study. I will also add any Bible time that I want by myself with the Lord. So for example, I normally read my Bible before bed. Yes, I am not an early riser. I try to get up early before the kids. Sometimes I do it in the morning because I feel like the Holy Spirit wakes me up. But for me, it's easier to put everyone in bed, to know everyone is in bed and it's asleep, and I can have my alone time with the Lord. And that usually happens to me at nighttime before bed. The other things that I will write down in my calendar under God is my small groups. I do have a small group at church with our women's ministry. So I want to make sure that that small group, it's in my calendar, because I don't want any other activities to take away from that. And last one is going to be my volunteer dates that I have scheduled to teach a lesson to at the kids ministry. So that will be the category under God, under my priorities for my calendar. The soon as I write those down, then I go next to my next priority, which is my family. And what I usually do for that is gonna be, I'm gonna write down day nights that me and my husband want to set up, birthday parties for my kids, or birthday parties for or a birthday for my kids that I had to order a cake, or I need to buy stuff for their parties or celebration, even here at my house. So when I'm talking about family, I am not talking about my parents, I'm not talking about my husband's parents, I'm not talking about uncles and cousins. My family, it's my husband and my kids. So any activity that is for my family is going to be the second category that is going to be shown in my calendar. That can also be family vacations, that can be road trips, that can be kids sports or activities, like if they have piano lessons, if they have to go to a youth group. Those are activities for my family that is important for them, that we want to be part of it, and we want to make sure they are accomplished on the month. And also youth group for that. So that will be under my family activities. Now, you might be saying, well, that's more like a ministry, the youth group. But because for me and my husband, it's very important that our kids are connected to our church and ministry. We want to make sure we give it like a high, what would I say, priority in our monthly calendar. So when I have that down, after I do God, I do family, and I will write down, it depends on the day, that those activities are going to be taking place. Second category now is going to be immediate family. So that's when we go to uncles, aunts, parents. So for that is usually what days are we gonna go visit parents, grandparents. If we have a birthday party for grandma, we have a birthday party for grandpa or aunt or uncle, or dinners. Why did I do this is because, for example, if it's Uncle John's birthday party and I have a small group that I have to lead, I'm gonna have to say no to Uncle John, and I'm sorry, Uncle John, we won't be able to make it to your birthday party. But if you notice, I'm giving a priority to God. I'm giving a priority to my children, and then that's when we start eliminating activities that we don't have to overwhelm. Because as a mom of five, I have 5 kids. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I don't want to overwhelm with activities that this year we might be able to say, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to make it, and we can send you a gift or a birthday card or things like that. Now, after I'm done with family, extended family, and like I said, there it can be birthday parties or dinners or visitations to see grandparents or uncles or cousins. After that is going to be ministry. Under ministry, what I currently have for me, it's gonna be more events. So for example, women's conference, that I'm gonna be able to attend women's conferences this month. Then I go back to my calendar and I double check that that weekend or those days are available. Other events, like sometimes the girls meet for coffee at a local coffee shop, that I'm available to go to that coffee that I want to, yes, but I also want to make sure that my calendar is helping me get organized and is helping me to stay on track on that. So after I'm done with ministry, I'm gonna go with friends. So what I do with friends is coffee dates with friends, or that can be go visit a friend or have a play day with a friend. So that's how I kind of put categories in my 5 top priorities in my life, and then I add those events in my calendar. This really helps me to keep those priorities in place. That really helps me to be organized and not to overwhelm myself. Because yes, I can add a coffee day with my friends Wednesday night, because I know that Wednesday night I usually don't have anything to do. Then it's easy for me just to add the coffee date. But if my friends say, hey, let's go for coffee on Saturday morning, and I know that that is the day that I have online Bible study, then I'm gonna have to say no. And then I just go back in my calendar and I always go look and see what day really works for me. One of the things that I had to learn about my calendar, that it's okay to say no, because I had to be realistic too, because I don't want to be tired because I have 5 kids. I want to make sure that if I go for a coffee date, it's not too late, because if I get home too late, then I'm gonna be very tired the next day, and then I'm gonna be a little cranky, and then it's not gonna be fun for my kids and my family. So this really helps me to stay in a position to honor my family, to honor God, and to honor who I am and my priorities in my life. So sometimes if my friend come and say, hey, can we go a coffee date? So what I normally say, hey, let me just look at my calendar, I'll text you back. And that's it. All right, thank you so much for watching. Hope this blessed you, and I will talk to you guys soon.